Hi guys, it's Dr. James Cobb here from Total Balance Chiropractic. Let me ask you a question. How did you sleep last night? Did you sleep like a log or did you sleep like a frog? What do I mean by sleeping like a frog? Well, were you tossing, turning, finding it hard to relax? If the answer is yes, then stick around because in a moment I'm going to go through some of my top tips for a better night's sleep. So welcome back. So what do I mean by sleeping like a frog? Well, look, if you're restless, if you're tossing and turning, if you're finding it hard to get to sleep, if you're finding it hard to stay asleep, or if you're just waking up feeling tired and sore, these are some of the things that might indicate that maybe there's some things that you need to look at in your preparation for sleep. In terms of your environment, your pillow, and so on. So we're going to go through some of my top tips for sorting that sort of stuff out. So the first one is your pillow and your mattress. So we want a nice firm mattress ideally. Bad backs generally like softer beds, but as your body unwinds and becomes more stable, then a firmer sleep surface is crucial. And then pillow height is the key as well. If your pillow is too low when you're sleeping on your side, it's going to tend to roll your body forward. If your pillow is too high, it's going to tend to roll your body backwards. Either way, it's going to create twists and strains through your body that are going to make it harder for you to relax, stay asleep, and get a good quality night's rest. If you haven't seen the video that Tom and I did last year on our Facebook page where we go through and demonstrate how to set up your pillow height, make sure you go back to our Facebook page and have a look for it. It's got some fantastic information on how to set the pillow height up for the right height for you. The second thing is then your room preparation. So number one, we want to be dark. We want to get blackout curtains. We want to make sure that we don't have any devices or bedside lights or appliances with charging lights and standby lights and these sorts of things that can just create light pollution that can sneak in and just irritate our nervous system when we're trying to switch off at night. Then the next thing we want to look at is the temperature. Now, most sleep experts will tell you that the ideal sleep temperature should be somewhere between 15 to 20 degrees. Obviously, with the summer we've just had, it's pretty tough to get the room down to that sort of temperature, but through winter, it's not too hard to keep it around that sort of range of 15 to 20 degrees for a nice, comfortable night's sleep. The next thing then is switching off our brain in the hour or so before bedtime. So what does that mean? Well, it means turning off the TV at least half an hour before we go to bed. It means limiting our time on devices like iPads and laptops and telephones. If you're like me and you can't quite avoid having the temptation to have a bit of a sneak peek at Facebook or check out your email before you turn off the light at night, then make sure you go into the settings of your iPhone or your smartphone and have a look to see whether you can change the light settings. You might be able to apply a filter that cuts out some of the white blue light, which is the bright stuff that's really been shown to sort of keep your nervous system wired. You can change the tones down to a warmer sort of yellowy browny sort of tone, and that doesn't tend to create as much stress through the nervous system. Okay, and then the other thing is just making sure your body is aligned and relaxed before you go to bed. So again, when your body's twisted, when joints are under strain, when muscles are tense, it's really hard for you to relax and let your body switch off and get that good quality rest that you need. So see your chiropractor, make sure you're keeping well adjusted. Have a massage, do some stretching, whatever you need to do to get your body in good shape so you can fall asleep with ease, and that way you can wake up feeling even better than when you went to bed at night. So there you go. So there's some of my top tips. If you have any other questions around sleep, make sure you ask Dr. Tom or myself when you're in for your next adjustment. Otherwise, here's to a good night's sleep.